the rumors are, or at least that's what has been discussed, that the replacement for Canada would be Spain. The last candidates was in Spain, but logistically this would change a lot of things, even let's say for you, right? Time zone differences are quite
Yeah.
important.
So
Um, so
I'd have to go change time zone for 7 hours rather than 1 hour, which would be Toronto would be 1 hour. Um, Still, Western Europe or Europe in general would be easier than if it were to go to Asia, for example, right? Then, I don't have any inside information. I also saw that Spain was mentioned as an alternative. If it were to go to like Kazakhstan, and this is of course the biggest change that it could be, like if it were to go really far east,
yeah,
which I guess there's a theoretical possibility, but I really don't know. I was thinking to ask them like how it's moving along, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. It's still some time to make it. So I had actually heard this like as a potential problem in like October,
right.
or maybe it was November. But yeah, around that period, I heard that there was a potential problem with visas and Russian players, Goryachkina, Lakhno, Jan. So then nothing happened. I heard no news. I was like, okay, probably not an issue, right? If we're not hearing anything about it and it's already coming up on like a month away, which it actually is a month away,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, probably not going to be an issue. And then suddenly we hear that it is actually an issue, not a rumored issue, but a real issue. So we'll see how that progresses.
No, absolutely. I mean, definitely a difficult problem to overcome. The news are quite positive as of right now. I think they basically have a self imposed deadline of Friday, the organizers, to get everything sorted out or at least see that they're moving in the right direction. They did say that they're moving in the right direction. The guy that you were mentioning at the beginning that said that the Indians got their visas also was on national television. They're basically trying to pressure the Canadian government to do things quickly and solve these things quickly. Now, outside of the players, though, you might have seconds, helpers from certain countries that cannot get visas easily. You might
Yeah,
have.
this is on the players.
Mhm, this is on, but
Like the FIDE can't or the organizers can't ensure that everyone who you might potentially want to take. Like this is if you can't take your second, if you can't get them there in time,
right.
that's sort of on you, I think. It's not really because there's all sorts of logistical issues. Like what if suddenly a week before I decide that I want to work with someone else and now can you please get him a visa in time or get her a visa in time? And yeah, that's really on the players to manage that their seconds get there and no, I don't think that's a question.
Mhm.
Now, official FIDE people could be an issue. Uh,
Yes, like even photographers. I think who was it? Maria. I think Emelianova posted at some
yeah,
point on Twitter that she might have had some problems. I hope I'm
I
not
would
mistaken.
sort of think that in general, unless you can't get anyone over, but if you just can't get like a select few people who are part of like the crew,
Hmm.
then this shouldn't be a game-changing issue, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say you can't get an arbiter or you can't get a photographer to Canada, like you shouldn't move the entire event because of this. That would be pretty odd, right?
Yeah.
Like just find someone else.
Yeah. So this is March 4th right now. They did say that they will make a decision whether they're going to keep it in Canada or try to move it around by March 7th. Sorry, by March 8th. That would be on Friday. So still a few days left, but definitely right now it's looking better than it used to look like 24 hours ago. With the Indian players getting their visas, that's an encouraging sign, but still plenty of work to be done. So
But the issue will very often come down to Russia, right? I mean,
most likely, yes, yes.
this is more of a like a sticking point if for Canada than Indian players would be, right?
I'm
Um,
not
I
sure.
don't
I'm not sure because
maybe not.
the Canadian Indian relationships, political relationships, are pretty tense right now as well. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
so
But
I don't know.
but like from a let's say from a point of view of what how the world feels in
Hmm.
general, like Russia is going to be more of an issue.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
If it's like a public thing or Canada's thinking, well, well, I don't know who would be in charge of that. Some who they're reaching out to, I guess some like some minister, right?
I believe this is what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to reach out to the minister of, um, yeah, of visas or like of international travel. I don't know exactly how it's called, but yeah, there is some sort of a minister. Um, cool. So yeah, that's big problem. Big problem. Hopefully, FIDE will be able to solve it. They have a few days left until they have to make a decision. It seems like everything should be clarified by the end of the week. Do you feel anything different, or you're not really focused on this at all? You're just letting it
Not too
play out.
worried. We'll see how it plays out. It's not in my control, so yeah, not too worried at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.